All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to B Waters Productions Gaming. Brian H. Waters here, getting ready to go back in time. You see that right there? You hear Chris Berman? You know what that means. The greatest football game ever made. On here was titled "The One Football Game You Must Have." Unfortunately, it will be the last one. It will be the last football game we had. Because after this, the NFL signed a exclusive deal with EA Sports. So this was ESPN NFL 2K5. Shout out to the person I bought this on eBay from. Found a good package deal. ESPN football, baseball, and basketball. Basketball title, the #1 pro-rated basketball game. And football, baseball, the most exciting baseball game of the year. I had all these back in the day. 2004 was a great time in gaming, I must say. A lot of cool features here, a lot of cool game modes. So I said, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and go back in time on this channel, and we're going to let's do a season mode, franchise mode. So, you know, I'm a Ravens fan, so I said, you know what? I didn't really care for Kyle Bowler. But for the sake, maybe not. You know what? And we're going to turn on owner firing. Weekly preparation was definitely one of my favorite things. First person football was cool, but I don't think I'm going to deal with that. Customized league, we'll leave that alone. Preseason games, let's turn those off right now. Trade deadline, leave that on. Edit rookies, sure, why not? Draft, resign, sign, cut, yes. So, gotta save that. So I was thinking, like I said, I was looking at the teams. You know, we're coming off a New England Patriots Super Bowl. They defeated the Carolina Panthers. But then this is the first year where Terrell Owens joined the Philadelphia Eagles, if I'm not mistaken. He was the cover boy in this game. So obviously you have the Colts, Peyton Manning, and the Colts team. But, you know, the Rams, they were trying to find their way. Washington football team, they were titled the R-Words. They had Sean Taylor on this game. So you have the Steelers, Ben Roethlisberger rookie year. But I'm going to pick the Ravens. You know, like I said, that is my favorite team. I'm a huge fan. Born and raised here in Baltimore, Maryland. Power ranking 23rd coming this season. Cleveland. So let's look at the front office though. Franchise status. You hear the music, man. That music takes you back. All right, so they want us to the goal, win the division. Secondary goal, improve the team's rushing defense. Achieve a rank of at least 25 in the league. 3 years remaining. So you know, they had this thing called Cribs on here that was really cool. These are their franchise names. Like I said, Kyle Bowler is the quarterback. Anthony Wright signed to the team. And then you have Cordell Stewart. So it says we need a cornerback. You know, you had the Hall of Famer, Jonathan Ogden. The Hall of Famer. Oh, Peter Boulware was still on the team. Terrell Suggs. Peter Boulware and Terrell Suggs both on this Ravens team. Ray Lewis, the Hall of Famer. And Chris McAllister was really good. And Ed Reed, the Hall of Famer. Who's, I can't see it. I'm pretty sure. But you know, Will Demp's Ravens fans remember him. And obviously, Matt Stover, solid player. Not sure if he's necessarily a Hall of Famer. Let's see if there's anybody on the trading block. And so let's see what they're talking about in the crib. This was really cool. This was a really cool thing. Certain things you do in the game, you can earn points and stuff. So this is a time where the Ravens are looking to, you know, once they started winning, Baltimore fans, we've been kind of spoiled. You know, once they started winning, they continued to win. Welcome to kickoff. So you can look around. I remember, you know, going through this. I don't want to do this right now, but I do remember. Let's see the items.
Live a new state of mind, new state of being. Constantly striving to understand what you're seeing.
Yeah, you can change all this cool stuff. You know, it's purple, so why not? Let's get out of here. Save it. Yeah, profile. Did play a game yesterday, first time playing it in years, but I still say this game is well ahead of its time. Music was solid. Let's turn it down. You never know. YouTube likes to tell you, you can't use this. Alright. So let's see the schedule. This is the part that's exciting. Alright, so we got the Browns, the Steelers, the Bengals. Yeah, so Ravens fans know this is a schedule that is very reflective of a Super Bowl winning team. And I mean that because when they won the Super Bowl, they did have to go through the AFC East. NFC East. So now the fun part right here, you got the scouting, opponent matchups, pass rush. So Jeff Garcia is the quarterback. This lets you know how the players line up against the team. And then, obviously the Ravens run defense. Primetime performers, Jeff Garcia and Robert Griffith. He plays for he was, pass rush on defense. Overall only 83, but Kennard Lang, 85. Kelvin Garman, 83. So these Browns aren't really much to fear. But this right here, the activities. Now, I forgot there was a way you could really do this. But yeah, you can set up coaching. So I think, coaches films. You set that up. And this is your Monday schedule. Tuesday, you set up your team drills. Let's do 7-on-7. Let's ease them in. No pads. Oh no, I meant to do no pads. So let me lighter version. Now this, like I said, this was one of the things I really loved about this game because you could really focus on getting them prepped. And this is something I really don't understand why Madden football hasn't done. All right, so no player needs rehab. Yeah, let's do 7-on-7 drills. Let's do partial pads. Fridays, do team drills. No, let's do playing tasks. Wide receivers. Actually, quarterbacks. Let's put them in the film room. Let's do team drills. 7-on-7, no pads. Okay, player tasks. Let's put them in the weight room. I wonder if there's a way you can do this automatically. Let's play one game. Let's go right to the game. Schedule. Let's see if anybody got hurt. Hopefully not. Updating team influence. All right. Let's see. So what's on Saturday? It looks like there's been some improvement. Alright, obviously Kyle Bowler didn't. No injuries. Alright, we're getting on the bus. We're going to Cleveland. Alright, so like I said, it's been a while. Alright, the Ravens offense is 78 though. but the defense is at 85.
Hey, I'm
Chris Berman bringing us in.
ESPN. If you had to draw up a blueprint for beautiful football weather, this has got to be it. Picture perfect autumn day for football. Some leaves outside the stadium. Dan, Peter, Susie, they're there to enjoy it. Baltimore, Cleveland, now.
Well, the fans definitely look pumped up and ready for today's game. Hello, folks. I'm Dan Stevens, and welcome to Brown Stadium. My colleague,
Very, very cool right here. Look at this, y'all. Y'all gotta remember, this is 2004. This is PlayStation 2. Can somebody help me understand what's wrong with John Madden football? Why haven't they got back to this level? You got the players on the sideline getting ready.
Great tackler this guy is. He'll drag a big guy right down by the scruff of the neck, and that's if you're lucky. You hit him head on, and it's nighty-night.
There's Kelly Gregg.
On the other side of the ball, we've got another top performer. Kelly Gregg is a fine defensive lineman. This guy is totally focused. When he's on the field, he is in the game. You won't see him making very many mistakes. I tell you what, Dan, both these guys have potential to light it up today.
Okay, Peter, we'll see how they do once the game begins, but first,
All they had to do, that's coattails. All they had to do was just improve the graphics, you know. And even this, like I said, this is 2004. Now, I'm gonna be fair. I'm playing on PlayStation 2. I'm gonna receive. I know usually nowadays we kick, but I'm gonna score first. I'm playing on PlayStation 2. I had this originally on Xbox. Funny story. I walk in the store. My mom, I was in the my mother was getting her nails done that day. So more brightful. Alright, so it gets into the 27. That's considered a win, considered nowadays it's the 25 or whatever. This would have been the 20. So running with Jamal Lewis. Y'all remember Jamal Lewis had 400 plus almost 500 yards against the Browns. It might have been this particular year. He didn't get far the first time, but he will this time. I can't remember if it was the whole X or keep pressing.
Jamal Lewis gains a lot on this play, but it wasn't all him. Watch. Yep.
But yeah, so I was in the store, GameStop, and when I went there, oh man, Kyle Bowler got rocked. Bernard Lang, that's the person who's a player to watch. So I go to GameStop, and what do they have this game available for demo. So it was the Steve McNair's Titans. Rest in peace, Steve McNair. What a catch! No, he missed it. The former Brown, Kevin Johnson. Let's take a look at this replay. I thought he had it. Okay.
Enough to force the incompletion. Nice job.
Boom, he had it and then dropped it. He got rocked. Yeah, clearly I led him wrong.
Yeah, you know, back in my day, you'd see guys 5'8".
All right, let's see what play that I call.
Again, that was back in my day.
A different era, as you like to point out.
Remember DeVar Darwin. Still not enough. All right, we're going to have to punt. So I'm in GameStop. It's an opportunity for me. I'm playing the demo. And as I'm playing the demo, I was like, okay, this is a cool football game. Now, mind you, at the time, you had NFL Fever for Xbox. You had Madden. But Madden was clearly the winner. The year before, though, ESPN football came out. The biggest thing was first-person football. So when this came out, this is the sequel. And I was like, oh, this game is pretty solid. And the guy was like, yeah, it's only $19.99. I said, what? He said, yeah, it's $19.99. Man, at the time, I went home. Now, I didn't have a job at the time. So, yeah, I didn't have a job at the time. But I was, when I say I was getting money, like, just doing, he gets out of the job, side projects and stuff. So, I go home, I find my PlayStation 1. I said, well, I don't play this no more. I'm trading it in. PlayStation video games. Yep, we trading this in. A couple PlayStation 2 games. So I was trading in everything because I ain't had $20. My total came up to about $50 and some change. So I go right to the GameStop that was local. And what I do, I go right there. I say, hey, I'm going to trade all this stuff in. They said, oh, yeah? Yeah. That new NFL 2K5. I played it somewhere else. I liked it. They said, cool. Got about $50, bought that, and then traded in, and then used the difference to get reserve Madden 05. He caught it? Are you kidding me?
Andre Davis plays this one perfectly, getting himself
So,
in the right place at the right time to make the catch.
So yeah, I ended up getting this game and played it throughout the summer. Really heavy. To be honest with you, Xbox, the first you can't even call it Xbox One no more after the 360. But the first Xbox, you know, had a little bit more powerful engine. So the halftime show was better because it wasn't still shots. It was actually a motion shot. So we'll get to when the halftime show comes up. We'll let that play. But like I said, you had the official graphics right there on the screen for ESPN. Yeah, the official graphics for ESPN. So it made you as if you were watching the game. The commentators, and you just think like, man, if Madden would just sign a deal with some of these people, you know, I would love to have CBS. You know, no offense to NFL Network, but if you're gonna have the NFL Network, put the little thirds, put the graphics on the screen. And I'm a production person, so that's the production nerd in me. Y'all know, you follow B Waters Productions on Instagram. You'll see that I do produce videos, I produce photos and stuff. So, you know, that type of stuff excites me. It was people like Stuart Scott, like Jim Ross, who, you know, watching their calls, which really brought these soundtracks to life for me with video games, what made me emulate them on video games. So if I'm playing the game, you know, people like Marv Albert, you know, I would sit there and yell, you know, or Bob Costas, Chicago with the lead, you know, some of those iconic calls from my childhood I'll always remember. And I threw an interception. Why? Because I'm playing with Kyle freaking Bowler. Or Kyle, I should have been a bowler. Golly.
It'll be first and goal.
Warren Holdman shows why you think twice before throwing a pass in big.
I thought I could get that pass over. I have to figure out. It's got to be a way I can trade him, right? I got to trade Kyle Bowler. I don't know why the Ravens drafted him.
Goes in motion. Suggs will get the carry on first down and
did he get it? Yes, he did. So I do have to get used to this game again.
And they do it a number of good ways.
here's the point after, and it's good. Point is good.
So they're shaking hands afterwards. That's another cool aspect to this game. Like I said, the cutscenes, you know, those little things, those lower thirds, those, you know, these are things that will still impress kids who grew up today who didn't, you know. And the game, the fact of the matter is the system's more powerful. You can do more with a PlayStation 5 or an Xbox Series X than you could with the PlayStation 2. So Jamal Lewis, he's got 4 attempts. He has 22 yards. If the Ravens can win this game, so it really depends on him. What a run! He knocks him over. Oh!
Dan, check out all the yards he snarfs up here. Yes,
watch this. Knocks over, shoulder tackles him down. Let's just say knocks him over his shoulder and then hit a juke move.
Adding up to one big number. Up to now, he's got 46 yards on 5 carries.
Just look at these things, right? You know, if you watch if you grew up watching Sunday Night Football,
Nice gain
this
on
is what this
fake.
presentation
Looking to
was
eat
like.
up the yardage here.
He gets it.
You know, Sunday Night Football, I should say on
Second down,
ESPN.
2 wideouts on the field.
Now, you know, this is more Monday Night Football. Let's see if he can hit the pass, hit in stride. No, he
It's
cannot.
knocked away from the receiver, incomplete.
Roosevelt Williams didn't let much daylight
So,
get between him
3rd
and
and
his
3.
assignment.
Ravens
Nice
need to
coverage
score. You know where the
forced
ball's going.
On second down, they tried for the first, but it's played well by the defense.
Jamal Lewis,
Third down.
he powers through. Jamal Lewis with a touchdown.
And gets in for the score.
So on 3rd and 3, Jamal Lewis goes up the middle, says, "Give me the ball, put the team on my back, and I'll take care of every rest."
There's no wasted motion there. What a play.
That's the first time he's seen the end zone, and you know it was going to happen sooner or later.
So he's already got 96 yards in the first quarter. Ironically, Lewis would end his career in Cleveland.
Here's the extra point.
You know, unfortunately, he had some legal troubles, but you know, it happens.
The ref gets the signal, and we're
They
set.
probably should have kicked that more to the other side.
Stover kicks it off.
All right, if he bounces, we in trouble. It's not going to bounce.
Davis fields it at the 13. Knocked out of bounds at the 32.
There's a tackle. Looked like that might have been Orlando Brown Sr. May he rest in peace. We all know Orlando Brown Jr. played for the Ravens first few years of his career. He is now with the Kansas City Chiefs. So this is another cool thing. Lower thirds come up on the screen. You see the fans cheering. Like I said, 2004, this was some of the greatest things.
And will start this drive at their 32-yard line.
Let's see what Kelly Gray can do. This is also an adjustment. We're used to playing Madden all the time, and then this is 2K5, so yeah, Madden 15, make this 10 years. What year we in? Yeah, so it's about 17 years ago. Yeah, 17 years ago. So you know, this game is 17 years old. 17 years old, and it's still the best football game on the system. That's crazy.
Wideouts in the game. Davis goes in motion. Garcia throws a heater right side.
What a hit by Ed Reed. See Ed Reed with the cornrows.
Suggs didn't let much daylight get between him and his assignment. Nice coverage to force the incompletion.
It's amazing.
Seemed like the defense read that one from
You
the
have
beginning,
those Ravens
and they
teams,
forced the
and this is
incompletion
Ed
to
Reed,
Ravens.
Terrell Suggs, Ray Lewis in their prime.
Number
Ladies
3
and gentlemen.
lines up to punt after the 3 and out. Number 3 gets the ball and punts it away. Right full fields the punt at the
And it's a shame because as good as the defense was, the offense. I mean, y'all can see I'm playing a one-dimensional offense, so imagine how it was in real life. There's Jamal Lewis. The offense was, you know, it rested on the shoulders of a Jamal Lewis.
10 yards on the play, and that brings up second down.
Look at just little things. Now over the century mark.
Another day in the office.
Oh man, Kyle
Tips
Bowler.
away on the coverage, incomplete.
3rd and 1. What we doing? Y'all know what we doing. So around town we have Joey Harrington and Lions tied at 7. Peyton Manning 50-yard touchdown pass against the Patriots as they defeated the Colts defeated New England Patriots.
Lewis gains 8 yards, and that brings.
Jamal Lewis has a great offensive line in front of him. They made that play happen.
Boom.
Yep, those blockers opened up the hole for him. A huge game.
Peter, they did what they needed to do, and they squeak it past.
Also another star on this Ravens team, Todd Heap.
How eloquently put.
Oh, look at those numbers.
Oh no, I thought he was going another way, but he goes that way and he'll take the first down. That might be the first completion for Kyle Bowler.
He has a guy shadowing him, but still manages to
ESPN
make the
Sky
catch.
Cam. Y'all know where that comes from. The
He beats his man
XFL.
cold. It's all about staking your turf.
Great job fighting for that first down. He didn't waste any time.
Well, just because the pass is short of the markers doesn't mean he can't run it the rest of the way. He's a true competitor.
Gotta admit, the commentary is pretty good on this game too. It was also a nice change up from Madden and Al Michaels on Madden 05. And Madden 05 was actually a really good game, I think. You could make an argument. Madden 04 is one of the top games. You can make an argument that Madden 05 was better simply because they added the hit stick. People love Madden 4 because, of course, there's my game.
Kyle Bowler is dangerously on that play with a pass in double coverage, but the throw was on target.
Because, of course, of who was on the cover. So real quick, let me get this third down play. Michael Vick. Now, of course, I'm going to be biased a little bit. Madden 5 had Ray Lewis. But I will say this. Never, ever, ever do I ever want to see another Raven on the cover of Madden. We all know Lamar Jackson was on the cover last year. And he overcame COVID. Thank God. And, you know, a couple of other injuries. I believe he had a knee injury as well. But, you know, the ultimate injury came in the playoff game when he got rocked and had a concussion after he threw that interception. So, for those who want to say the Madden curse is a joke, well, guess what? It happened. And Jamal Lewis is going to score another one. Touchdown, Ravens! So bad enough, the Cleveland Browns do not like the Baltimore Ravens due to the fact that, I mean, they feel like the Ravens stole their team. Well, their team did move, but they still got all the records. But for this to happen as well, not good. It's already over 130 yards.
Now the extra point, and it's good.
But let's see. Yeah, but 2004 was definitely a good time in gaming because, you know, they was innovative. And I think anytime you do a Monopoly, that lets people ease on the competition. So we all know, I'm a wrestling fan. Clearly you can tell. Make sure you check out the Wrestling Realm. One of the things that happened was when Vince McMahon purchased WCW, you've had wrestlers admit that they kind of lost their edge.
They'll start at their own 25-yard line.
You know, wrestlers is another tackle for Terrell Suggs. He gets the tackle for Ray Lewis.
Second down with a split back.
But yeah, wrestlers lost their edge, unfortunately.
Suggs gets the call again and heads wide left. Tackled, and the clock will continue to run.
Clock continue to run.
Terrell Suggs targeted the ball carrier early and didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job eliminating any forward progress on that play. That will bring up a 3rd and long.
Let's see if I can get a sack here.
Garcia, right
Oh,
left side,
Ray Lewis got to have better awareness right there. That was right to him.
4th down coming up.
Will Demps came in and got a hand on that football.
Coach isn't happy with Jeff Garcia. He isn't.
Holds tight on 3rd and long and forces
Ravens will get the ball with a minute, probably about a minute and 4 or 5 seconds left. See how this punt goes.
Will bring up 4th down. Number 3 takes the snap and punts it away. Rightful gets it at the 33.
No, I said it, minute and 4.
40.
Lamont Brightful got swarmed by the kicking team before he got very far. That nice
Bowler already has an interception. Let's see if we can get some his confidence up.
Ravens will start a drive with the lead for the first time in this game. They'll begin at their 40-yard line.
Yes, he does. He hits the former Brown, Kevin Johnson.
At the 44.
Ron Johnson had a defender close by, but was able to bring down the catch.
First down, one man down.
Yeah, I don't like Tar. He's going outside. Obviously, that's not Jacoby Jones. I threw the ball away because I couldn't remember how to scramble. So Kyle Bowler's 5 for 10, 61 yards, an interception. That interception led to the Browns and they scored. Ooh, I had him. You know what the problem is? I'm going to try it again. I'm so used to Madden where square is on the left. Let's see. Now, this time I just couldn't get the ball out. So that was a horrible play. We'll let the clock run out.
Goes in unblocked and nails him to the ground. The O-line should be embarrassed. Watch this. Oh, yeah, sacks don't get much easier than that.
That'll be his first sack of the game.
All right, so Cleveland isn't going to stop the clock. All right, here we go. Let's go to this halftime, folks. If you've never seen this, check out this halftime show.
14-7. And now let's send you to Chris Berman in our studios in Bristol for the ESPN halftime report. Boomer?
Okay, Dana, we'll get back to you guys in a moment. Welcome, everybody, to the ESPN Halftime Show. I'm Chris Berman. Now we'll look at our first half by the numbers, and I tell you, first downs have been the story here. The Ravens should be way ahead on the scoreboard, but somehow they've let their opponent hang with them. Let's see if they can change things in the second half. We'll pick up the action midway through the first quarter. Jeff Garcia would find his target on this one. The Ravens on defense, Warwick Holdman would come up with the big play to kill a drive as he was able to step in front of a wayward pass for an INT. Brown still late in the first. Lee Suggs got the carry here and he was able to break through. They get the first score and go up by 7. Ravens still late in the first. Jamal Lewis gets the carry on third down as they stick to the running game and he delivers. A 43-yard touchdown for the Ravens. Game tied 7-all. Jamal Lewis is going to show a little athleticism here as he finds an opening and then look at him go. He's off to the races. A 22-yard touchdown for the Ravens. Ravens late into the second quarter, the ball at their own 39. Kyle Bowler connected with his man on this one. And that's where we'll leave this one. Browns are down but still in it, 14-7. Now let's check out the undisputed halftime hero of the first half. Jamal Lewis has been unstoppable. So that'll do it from here. Let's send you back out now to Dan Stevens and Peter O'Keefe.
Y'all see what I'm talking about with that halftime show?
And today's game has been presented
Like,
in
amazing.
ESPN Game Sound, designed and developed in collaboration with Dolby, the leader in surround sound technology. The Browns will receive to start the second half, and this is a tight contest. Currently, they're down 14-7. Let's go down to the field.
All right, here we go. Messed over.
Kicking off for the Ravens.
The ref gets the signal, and we're set. Stover boots the second half
Ravens
kickoff
lead
away.
Cleveland.
Davis
They have a goal,
fields
win the
second
division.
half kickoff at the 3.
And it starts right here. You know, a huge win on the road to start the season. Be huge for them.
There's the drive results. And the thing I
They
want
have
to talk
championship
about is how
aspirations.
close
You look
this
at this
game is.
defense.
When the score is
Terrell
like it
Suggs,
is,
Ray
one
Lewis,
single
Peter
mistake can
Boulware,
change the whole game. They need to be
Chris
careful.
McAllister.
Davis goes in motion.
This team, they know exactly what they want. They want to get back to the Super Bowl. They just won it in 2000.
Ran a short route back there and seemed to be open,
Obviously,
but just couldn't make the grab.
left on this defense, Ray Lewis, Peter
Another
Boulware.
missed connection, and even here in the second half, the passing game is still
But-
struggling.
I would have thought halftime would have helped, but it doesn't.
Kelly Gregg.
Greg blasts him back at the 22.
Is that a sack?
Kelly Gregg targeted the ball carrier early and didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
Third and 11.
All right, so Ravens definitely love to do a 3 and out here. Oh, Chris McAllister just misses the interception. Chris McAllister was also on the Super Bowl team.
Chris McAllister managed to disrupt things. He got in there and he
Browns fans aren't happy.
Well, the D holds tight on 3rd and long and forces an incompletion. That was a good call.
Now it's time. Jamal Lewis been putting on the show. Over 130 yards in the first quarter.
Will bring up 4th down. Number 3 takes the snap and punts
Think
it
that
away.
light practice schedule helped.
Right foot fields the punt at the 45. Tackled at the 45.
Lamont Brightful didn't get very far running that ball back, but on the bright
Rex
side,
Grossman, 62-yard touchdown pass.
Position anyway.
The Ravens offense takes the field and they will start out.
Jamal Lewis with a powerful run to the outside. I mean, he's been getting it done outside, inside. You name it, he can do it.
Yards on the ground here. Check it out. Boy, that's some nice running. It's all about field vision, and if you can see where you have.
Just look at that offensive line as well.
What a run, and he is generating some great numbers.
Oh, yeah, he's running hard. And up to now, he's got 150 yards on 12 carries.
Kyle Bowler throws it.
It's tipped. Incomplete.
It's incomplete.
Kyle Bowler has found limited.
How long will the Ravens stick with Kyle Bowler? That's the question. You know, he digressed in. Oh, man. Let's see what they call it. All right. Yeah, but he didn't do well in practice this week. So, you know. And he throws another interception. And that could tie the game. That is going to tie the game. Michael Lehan. Cowboy throwing on the run. We know what happened. That'll do it. He's coming out. We're going to put in Anthony Wright. That's the big thing about Cowboys. This arm strength. This arm strength. Oh, yeah, he can throw the ball from his knees so far, but the decision making. And I know what y'all saying. You're the one playing the game. It doesn't help when the quarterback doesn't have as good as attributes. Neither does the wide receivers, for that matter. Gonna have to definitely take a look at free agency. Also see what kind of moves we can make. What kind of trades we can make. Here comes Brightful. He's going to come out. Unable to do a spin move. But yeah, I definitely miss having a lot of game options for these sports. You had NFL Game Day. You had NFL Fever. You know, it wasn't just Madden. Prime, NFL Quarterback Club. That was another one. Ravens are tied with the Browns.
Goes in motion.
There's Jamal Lewis. Division.
Gains 8 yards and
let's try it again.
Bring up 3rd down. 3rd down, 2 wideouts on the field. Lewis will get the carry.
Did he get it? Yes, he did. First down.
Converts the 3rd down.
158 yards.
Used his blockers to perfection on that last play.
Nice play, and they will convert on 3rd.
Great execution, Dan. They did everything right.
Right, throws a bullet to the flat.
I think that bullet was smart.
For a pickup of maybe a yard.
Anthony Wright.
Sean Thompson targeted the ball carrier early.
This didn't get sacked, but then either way, he could have threw that away.
He's starting to fill up the stat book.
He is dominating, Dan. So far, he's got 5 tackles.
Lewis gets the toss and only gets back to the line of scrimmage.
All right, that plays now. I know exactly what I want to do. There it is.
3rd down.
All right, 3rd down, 15 seconds left on the play clock. Heap. Yes.
Throws a beauty to the right side. And
First down.
caught at the 48. Eventually tackled at the 49. That will bring up
Robert
first
Griffin
down.
is hurt.
It looks like, yeah, we've had an injury down on the field. As soon as we hear anything, we'll be sure to pass the information along to you.
He's hurt, so he will come out of the game. I remember, Tecmo Super Bowl. That was another one.
Lewis gets the call on first down.
They used to take him to the
Picks
hospital.
up a couple.
And then when they was healed, you would see them coming out.
Lewis gets the call on second down and gets past the line.
Oh, Jamal Lewis again.
The 20. Brought down hard at the 15. It will be first down.
And that will change momentum here
Look at this
in
one.
Cleveland.
Everything worked out to perfection. Look at the fluidity of the running style.
192 yards. This is just the third quarter.
First down, 10
And you
yards
can't even
to
say
go.
he's stat padding because this is necessary. 200 yards. Also, credits added to my bankroll.
Jamal Lewis gains a lot on this play, but it wasn't all him. Watch. Yep, he owes everything to those blockers, baby. They cleared the path for him.
Nice run, Peter, and
Let's see if
he's
we can
putting
pass this
together
in.
some very nice stats.
Definitely. Up to now, he's got 202 yards on 20 carries.
Right, zips it to the right side,
No
and
way,
it's
that's-
incomplete.
I think I can hit that corner. Yep. Todd Heap. Touchdown. Ravens take the lead. Anthony Wright holds the ball just long enough on the run. Sees Todd Heap running to the back of the end zone.
They
Heap
take
right
the
where he
lead on
needed to
that
be.
touchdown, Peter, and they have to be happy with their performance on that drive.
Yeah, great calls and great execution.
So I think the Ravens might be sticking with Anthony Wright heading
It's good.
the rest of the year.
What I tell you, all day, me, all day. Come on now.
Oh man, I should have been paying attention. That ball probably go out. Ah, that was bad. That was bad. That was real bad.
A good kickoff as this one flies out of bounds at the 27.
Number 3.
The Ravens shanked the kick out of bounds on that play, so they'll be handing over some primo
30
field
yards
position.
from the kick. First down.
The Browns haven't got much out of their offense recently, and we'll see if they can get back on track here. This drive begins at their 40-yard line. Garcia unloads this time.
Oh, what a hit by Ed Reed.
From the receiver, incomplete.
They actually got him with Edward Reed in
From
here.
the zone and forced the incompletion.
Second down, empty backfield.
So how cool, like the Ravens, they really had two superstars.
Play on this and forces the incompletion.
And what I mean, like two
Gary Baxter
people on the same team that was game changing.
That'll give us a third down, and
Like
the defense was ready for
two
that
Hall of
call.
Famers.
Well played and a good job of not giving up the short pass.
He caught it. But he definitely took some heat.
Quincy Morgan faces down two defenders and
I
comes
don't
away
remember how
with
to
the
play
football.
with the defensive backs on here. Let's turn and pull out the book. That's another thing too. I never understood like y'all didn't when video game developers. Y'all ain't gonna get together and say, look, okay, the shoot, we're gonna make all the games X. I mean circle. And the pass, we're gonna make it all X.
They've been having
Same with like
problems
football.
connecting over the middle of the field, and there was more proof
When
of it
you
right
know
there.
Yeah, a lot of bodies over the middle, and that congestion.
gun game, same thing.
Garcia just rifles this one, and it's off, incomplete.
Quincy Morgan muffed an almost guaranteed catch there, and as a receiver, you have to carry your weight and make the play. They don't come much more catchable than that one.
Another ball comes his way, and another
Catch the ball.
incompletion. Come up blank so many times.
Goodness.
Well, it's got to be
Jeff
demoralizing.
Garcia is throwing the ball.
Absolutely, but you got to fight through the slump and grab one to get rolling again.
Number 3 lines up for the punt. Number 3 gets the ball and punts it away. Rightful.
Rightful. Oh, I thought I could, if you would have caught it right.
To 24.
So, important drive here for Baltimore.
With the ball, and although he was dropped pretty quickly,
Also,
that
important drive for
terrible
Jamal
kick gives him
Lewis.
some good field
And
position.
he's over the 200 mark.
Ravens offense takes the field, and they will start at their own 24-yard line.
Almost a first down.
Will take the handoff and gains close to 10 yards on the play. And that'll do it for the third quarter. The Ravens are out in front, 21-14.
All right, fourth quarter. Oh, 3rd and 3, and he.
Him behind the line at the 31.
You gotta run with Jamal.
Sean Thompson was a one-man wrecking quarterback there. He powered into the backfield and made
4th and 1, we going
He's
for it.
now up to 6 tackles. Lewis has his number called on 3rd down.
We are going for it.
Convert the 3rd down.
And we make it.
Lewis has his number called on 4th down.
213 yards on the ground.
A fantastic play. Card goes in motion.
Let's start the fatigue here.
Stopped at the line, and that will bring up 2nd down. Right, zings it to the right side.
Nobody was paying attention to Todd Heat. Nobody.
Todd Heat nabbed the pass without any challenge whatsoever from the defense. When you're that open, every quarterback in the league can get it to you.
Peter, there's another catch, and for a tight end, he sees the ball quite a bit.
Well, he's one of those guys that's more of a receiver than a tight end, Dan. He's got such great hands that he'll get the ball a lot during this
Jamal
game.
Lewis, once
takes
again.
this one way out left and has a hole. 10.
Touchdown, Ravens. And they are not happy here in the dog
Now
pound.
Lewis sticks to his blocker.
258 yards on the ground for the former Tennessee Volunteer.
5,000 yards in his career.
Is that what that is? I might have said it wrong. Somebody
Now the
correct me.
point after, and it's good.
Yeah. Okay, I guess I did say it right.
The ref gets the signal, and we're set.
I need to pay attention when on the kickoff.
Stover doesn't get a lot of leg behind this one.
That's what they called it.
Smith fields the short kick at the 32. Brought down at the 45.
Terrell Smith fielded the ball and gets pretty good field position, all because of that lousy kick.
The Browns are down, but not out. They'll start this critical drive at their 45-yard line. Garcia fires this
Oh
one
man,
over
almost
the
Ray
middle,
Lewis
and
almost
it's
had an
incomplete.
interception.
With the deflection. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, good job, man. Yeah.
Second and 10. Ball at the Browns, 45-yard line.
Ooh, I missed it. I missed the tackle.
Past the first with daylight.
Shoot.
Touchdown.
I'm pressing the wrong buttons.
Quincy Morgan.
So Cleveland believe they're still in this game.
NFL. He makes the catch and then works for more yards. That's the kind of player you get the ball to.
I'm glad he finally nabbed one because he's had a string of missed catches before this.
Yeah, his quarterback obviously didn't lose faith in him, though, Dan, because he's kept throwing it his way.
Here's the extra point, and it's good.
Oh, that's right. They switched it.
The ref gives the signal, and we're set. Dawson kicks this one away. Abney catches it back at the 1.
I don't even remember Abney.
Well, Peter, some interesting information.
Be honest
on
with
the
you.
screen.
Oh, you bet. How they turned the ball over leaps out at me, and you have to think that that could come back to haunt them. Turnovers are the most telling stat in the NFL.
Lewis carries it for the 27th time and will gain close to 6.
264. Let's get 300. Can we get 300? We're 40 yards away.
Second
That's
and
about 38.
Lewis charges off right guard and maybe picks up one on the
Remember,
way.
Jamal Lewis ran 295 yards against these Cleveland Browns.
Carries it for a 3rd time in a row and picks up the first down.
First down, Ravens.
275 yards.
And that brings up 2nd down.
With the tackle.
They still
Mike
got him in
Flynn
there. Yes,
used
they
every
do.
ounce of
We're
his
going to
big
see.
self to do some key blocking on that last play.
Credit to that run has to go to the blocking, as do all of the good runs we've seen them pull off.
They've been getting after it all game, Dan. I love it.
See if we can get
Lewis
this
gets the
in
call on
before
2nd
the
down
2-minute
and
warning.
gains about 3 yards. 3rd down, 2 wideouts on the field.
Yes, sir.
Lewis picked up about 7.
Oh, wait, I thought the 2-minute
and
warning was coming up.
they
I'm
convert
tripping.
the 3rd down.
Ravens.
Can they get down? No, they will not. So we got 2 minutes left. Baltimore Ravens have a 28-21 lead. Jamal Lewis, 285 yards on the ground. His career high, 295 in real life. That's 290 right there.
Take their first time out.
And Cleveland calls timeout.
Second down, 5 yards to go. Lewis. The Browns will take a timeout. That's their second.
Let's try this one. 292. So first down gives him 290, ties the career high.
Lewis gets the handoff. And
He's unable to do it.
the Browns take a timeout. That's their
So he's
final
lost
one.
yardage. We're not, no. All or nothing, right? 4th and 6.
Card goes in motion. Lewis carries it yet again and heads out.
So he's unable to get it.
Oh, little. He's here to play, I tell you. What a stop on 4th down.
But Cleveland also has a chance to win this. I mean, tie this game. Possibly take the lead. Game is actually better than it should be. Oh, almost had an interception.
Incomplete.
Chris McAllister
Figured out how to do it.
got a hand on that
So
football.
here it was
Left no
triangle
chance
for
a reception there.
A
the
nice
tip pass.
defensive play
L1
with
if you're in the
second
pass.
ball of the game.
Great rebound.
And he's sacked.
Down from the shot. The
We're going to call a
Ravens want to
timeout.
talk it over,
Because we're
and
trying
they
to set
take
the
their
record.
first timeout.
And guess what? With video games, it's all about the
Third
stats.
down. The clock is
Unless you're in
stopped at
esports and you got money on the line.
Garcia rifles it out.
Jeff
left
Garcia
side,
throws it
and
away.
It is not reeled in. Incomplete.
Was the intended receiver.
Jeff Garcia threw an incomplete pass there. You know, maybe that's lucky since there were 2 defenders in that zone.
Another incompletion, and they still can't get it done through the air. And now that we're in the 4th quarter, Peter, it doesn't look like things are going to change.
No, it's a day to forget.
And he comes up short of the first down. Baltimore will take over. 128 left. Cleveland has no timeouts left.
The Ravens.
So what are the Ravens going to do? Oh, you know what they're going to do. They're going to try to get that record to Jamal. He lost yardage right there. Cleveland knows what's coming. So it's obvious.
Continues to run.
Clock is running.
Second down with the tight end.
Up the middle. How many yards he has? 295 yards on 30 attempts. We just want 5. That's all we want. There he goes. There it is.
Lewis gains 5 on the play, and the clock will continue to run.
So if Jamal Lewis loses yardage, that's it, right? Well, he breaks it. 300 plus yards for Jamal Lewis.
A fantastic play.
Yeah, we're going to keep running. We're going to keep running.
Lewis picks up a yard on the play, and that will bring up second.
304 yards for Jamal Lewis.
Used the blocking, but this stingy defense didn't give up much at all on that last play.
Peter, that has to be tough to do. He used his weight to make a stop, and he did it against one of the most evasive players.
Oh, Anthony Wright throws an interception. I figured let's just try to score another touchdown. Clearly it didn't work. So 3 turnovers, but when you dominate the ball on the ground, you can still win the game.
Garcia puts just about everything he's got into this one.
Will Dempsey and Terrell
it's
Suggs
off.
all over the receiver.
Incomplete. Second down, 3 wideouts in the game.
So this is the last play of the game. Ravens showing blitz. Jeff Garcia.
This pass will
That's a forward pass. That is the game.
It's incomplete.
Jeff Garcia stays in front of the line of scrimmage. Last play of the game. Wonder why you don't go for a Hail Mary right there. Ravens are going to accept that. And that is the game. So, folks, hope you enjoyed this. I'll be back with another game at another date. This is the first one I've played, first one of the season. So I think I'm going to run this whole season on this channel. So hopefully you'll join me. Share this with all your friends and family. Share them why. Tell them why. ESPN NFL Football 2005 2K5 was the greatest game. Let's take a look at the post show so you can get a gist of why I love this game so
All right,
much.
Dan, thank you. So this one is in the books as we welcome you all to our ESPN Video Games post-game show.
Today's
I'm Chris
episode.
Berman. The Ravens for sure putting up some good numbers. Let's get started in this one early in the third quarter. Michael Lahan is reading the quarterback's eyes all the way as he's able to get his hands on this one and pick it off. Touchdown for the Browns. The Browns again tie it up 14-all. The Ravens, after getting an interception, ball at the 47. Jamal Lewis would find an opening here, and he was off. A 32-yard play that set up a Raven touchdown. Ravens up by 7. Jamal Lewis on the carry here as they work the ground game. This is a nice run. They move ahead by 14. The Browns answer right back. Quincy Morgan was definitely a key as he was able to work his way open for a big one here. A 55-yard touchdown for the Browns. Browns losing 28-21. Anthony Henry was in the right place at the right time, as his interception was a possible momentum shifter. And that's where we'll leave this one. Ravens edge out a win, 28-21. Now let's talk to a player who was instrumental in their dominant running game and is our player of the game. Jamal Lewis is down on the field with Susie Calder. Suze?
Thanks, Chris. You gave an outstanding effort. You may have
Look at
to
this,
agree that
y'all.
your team
Look at
needed to
this.
Pull out a win here. What do you think was vital to your team's success today?
Man, I think that our linebackers are the spark plugs for the whole team. Nobody wants to win more than those guys. And they put their bodies on the line every down for the good of the team. And they should get a lot of credit for this.
Chris, back to you.
And we was excited when they did this
Thanks so much
on
for joining.
NFL.
We'll
I
see you
mean,
next time here on ESPN.
we was excited about this when they did
25
this on
years
NBA
as the worldwide leader in sports.
2K5.
I'm Chris Berman.
I mean,
So
2K14 on PlayStation 4. Come on now. Come on. They was doing this in 2004, man. They got to get this right. Madden, get your game right. All right, folks. Thank you for joining me. B Waters Productions Gaming. Follow me at Brian H. Waters at B Waters Productions. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so. Appreciate you. Till the next time, so long, everybody.